What is good? What is good? What is good? We got the first ever Boomers Fight Night. Got two teams lined up. Was originally going to be 16, and I think we're down to 14 now. Some emergencies happen. So before we kick into the matches, I'm actually going to run these promos real quick, and I'm going to do the Guilty Gear draft first. I was going to do that last, but we're still trying to get teams lined up right now for the event. So stand by.
Musicality.
See, I got the FCC Boomers
The merge.
going on. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you ready to enter the ring? Each community will vote for two captains, who will double as coaches. The rest will enter a pool for the random draft. Each captain will have up to a week to train their respective teams. The opposing team will only know the characters, but not the order. After that, it's game time.
Let them do it perfect, not like this. Like this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god.
He
This should be
catches the
round.
jump. If he doesn't drop it,
Get back to DP. He gets the punish. Oh, tries to bait the burst. That's good. So once again, I ask you, are you ready? All right. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Pop Tart, Nora, can you hear me?
yes, I can.
All right, time sounds good. You guys gonna hang out with me when I do this draft, since as we let both teams get situated.
All right.
So I got a random number generator running for each person. So for Guilty Gear Strive, So That Guy's gonna be one of our coaches, and Fisher is gonna be another coach. So let's see how this goes. So I randomize it, and So That Guy will have the first pseudo pick. So let's see who his first teammate is gonna be.
Let's go. Exciting.
All right,
I'm excited, man.
First, so the bat's gonna be Bobby Fresh. So Bobby Fresh goes to
Ooh,
So That
let's
Guy.
go.
That's a good first pick. Nago.
That's strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, going
Bobby
with
Fresh
Fisher.
does damage in Street Fighter too. Let's go.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, he was also kind of sad that he missed out on the Street Fighter event tonight. So I told him you still got Guilty Gear. So
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
all right, so for Fisher, his first pick is going to be Fizzle.
Ooh, Fizzle.
That's
nice
wise.
strong chip.
That's wise.
All right, so next up, So That Guy is going to be Sudoka. I have not seen Sudoka. Any info on Sudoka?
Me neither. I haven't seen him play yet either. But the wild cards can always come and represent pretty hard.
Yes, that's where the hype comes from. Who knows? I gotta tell you, one of our wild cards showed up in a huge way. What's up? Is that Fish in the channel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I allowed to show up?
You can show up for the draft portion while both you guys get ready, and then when we get the match started, you can.
I'll get on out. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Since this is your team that we kind of like randomly drafting for, so which you're on deck next.
Yeah.
And
Let's see who I get.
Let's see.
Big money. Big money.
Humoresk. How you say his name? Humoresk?
Humorous.
Humorous.
Oh,
Humorous.
Humoresk. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hell yeah. I get Fizzle
Alright.
and Humoresque. Oh, Babby
Yeah.
Fresh.
One of the newer players, Bridget, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They've been cooking it up and leveling up very quick. I'm extremely excited to be working with Humoresque.
Nice. All right. So that guy's up next. Let's see who he gets. Oh, Jemenez, okay.
No.
Who's this guy? Guy O'Neill's? Guy O'Neill's? Who's this stray? I don't know this guy. Never heard of this guy.
Testament Lord.
Oh, the guy with the top hat. That's right.
Oh no. Gotta grind my tested matchup.
Yep.
All right, so Fish, you're up next, and let's see who comes up for you. It is gonna be Bozo, another new player. All right, anybody know anything about Bozo?
I don't think I've had the pleasure, but I'm really happy to have him.
Yeah, it was exciting to see who they play.
Next, you know, it's gonna be like a crazy Faustman or something. It's gonna be really cool.
I'm loving all the new blood in GG lately. That channel's been
Yeah, it's
popping
really
off.
cool.
Yeah, I'm actually anxious to get back in and see what I missed and see how much everybody improved since I last played.
Hell yeah, it's dangerous, man.
Ever since we got the advice channel set up, tech's been flying.
I
That's
see that.
real.
All right, next up for So Dad Guy is gonna be Specky Games.
Ooh.
All right, any info on him?
Becky, I haven't had the pleasure
European.
yet.
European, that's what I know about him. This man is coming across the ocean to take some names.
He got a Green name. His name's Green. That's all we know.
Exciting to see him show up.
Yeah.
All right, Fish, your next teammate is gonna be
Ooh.
Dyslexic.
Yes.
Dyslexic.
Dyslexic's a baller. I'm glad to have him.
One of those multi-game players. He's
Yes.
everywhere.
He's like me. We walk amongst all the different FGs.
The nomads, the roaming nomads of the fighting game community.
That's it.
All right, so next up for So Dad Guy is gonna be Ian. All right.
Ooh. Ian will be interesting because we don't know what character he's gonna sign up to. This is character lock, right?
Yeah, this
It's
is
a
character lock.
Yeah, I'll have to pick one.
Yeah, but I've played against both his characters, and he's very solid overall. I'm excited to play. I'm so excited to see people play against him. These are going to be some great matches.
They will.
All right, next up for you, Fish, is gonna be Puddin'. Ooh, that's a good one.
Pudding.
Put in, yes. I need a
Who
Jacko
knows
on my
the
side.
Jacko matchup on this whole podcast team. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, happy.
All right, next up, So Dad Guy, Whiskey. Oh, they got Bobby Fresh and
Ooh.
Whiskey. Oh, I was
They got
hoping to be
Bobby
on
and
the side.
I was hoping for the Nago mirrors, but you know,
Bruh.
Team Nago
Collusion.
is definitely a look.
Collusion. I'm calling it collusion.
All right, pick number
It
6
sounds
for Fish
good.
is going to be the chap from Canada. So I haven't seen him either. That's a lot of new blood here.
Yo, Chap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to play against Chap. He's cool. He's very interesting to play. I don't know if he's locked down a character yet, but I'm very excited. Oh wait, he's HC. He's an HC main, baby.
Oh, okay. You got the happy chaos going. All right.
That's
Bring it
right.
done.
He was
The
grinding
gunman.
the other night. I was watching him, getting them wall
Alright.
slump combos ready.
Next up, So Dad Guy's going to be Prime Time Andy. All right.
Ooh.
Prime time,
That's
Andy.
another HC, right? That's
Yeah.
another HC.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Actives on the
We
mic
can't
with
play
the,
Nago
the
mirrors,
last
but
Guilty
we
Gear
got the-
tournament.
It
Ooh,
comes
yeah.
first
First-person
as HC
shooters.
mirror.
Yeah, we're actually a third-person shooter server.
Exactly.
Please, let's see the
All right. Next up, Fish. Let's see you
Give me
get.
something good. Give me
Ooh,
something good.
Lunatic.
Ooh,
Lunatic. Yes.
That's a good one
I
right
mean,
there.
Do we really need
Oh.
to say anything? We all know Lunatic.
The man.
for the
The myth.
for the Street Fighter fans, who tune into the broadcast, could you give me one fact about Lunatic?
He's
Plays with
a
Temkin.
he's a walking jump
That's
scare.
the one I know. That's the fact I know.
Lunatic. Like if he was a wrestler and his like little name thing came up at the bottom, it would be a quote unquote the walking jump scare.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
that's a hype name. That's a solid epithet.
You see him standing there menacingly, and then you're grabbed, and then you're dead. It's horrifying.
My final note on Lunatic is he has a highlight in the channel on somebody else's stream where he 80% somebody.
Oh yeah, that was so baller.
Ooh.
Man, you might want
Got
to play
all
that
the
one.
execution down for bot.
Oh, his
So
execution
you'll
is
see the
immaculate.
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
All right, the final pick for So Dad Guy is going to be It's Me Pugs. I haven't seen them in Guilty Gear. Actually, yes, I have. They was playing Bridget last tournament.
Ooh, nice.
I know they had a strong Dragonite in DNF Duel.
Ooh.
Oh, nice,
Game
nice.
player.
Excellent. I love seeing people from all the different games coming in, just to participate in these events, even if it's not their main game. It's super
The
fun.
ultimate Venn diagram.
Right.
All right, Fish, your final pick is going to be. Oh, we got that biking love with Isu. All right, okay.
Yes.
Very strong
Isu.
Viking.
All
Isu,
right.
Isu, very nice, Sue. Let's go.
At least half the people on my team have bodied me, so I think I'm in a real good spot. The other half of the team on Soul side, they've also bodied me, so now we're in a bad spot. I don't know how to feel.
I actually like
Yeah,
this.
these
It's
are-
actually turned out to be pretty decent teams apart.
Yeah, very balanced, I
Yeah.
think, overall.
And Twist is reserved. He did sign up too, but since it was an odd number and his number didn't get pulled up, he will be in reserve.
Sounds good. Well, thank you guys so much for having me on the desk. I'm gonna go get back with the Street Fighter team and look forward to wowing you guys during the stream.
Best of luck to you,
good.
Fish.
Thank you.
Are you ready to enter the ring? Hear that promo right quick. My bad. All right, so let me see if the teams are ready.
I don't mean to give away the secret tech of my team, but we talked long and hard about who we were sending up first, and then they had like a complete revision of the strategy 5 minutes ago. So
Oh, that's how it always is. You know, the best
Exactly.
laid plans get changed.
exactly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Rise is going through it right now. He got another bout of COVID, so he's couldn't really help as much.
Yeah.
Pines is actually taking over as their captain right now, so he's organizing things.
Shout outs to
Ooh.
Pines.
It is this format is good because you get to see the coaches come together and help the whole team, and fighting games they're 1v1, but one thing that's often overlooked, I think, is the journey you make as like teams and as friends and competitors. So it's nice to see that everyone will be working on the team together.
I'd really speak to that as a now commentator, previously a competitor just a moment ago. It is really fun. Like there's a little Team Jimmy channel that I've been participating in since we realized it was going to be a big thing. It's been a ton of fun. I feel much closer with those guys. Had a lot of good training sessions. We picked a team uniform, which you'll look forward to seeing very shortly.
I saw that.
I'm excited to see that team uniform.
Oh yeah, we made a deal. Anybody who showed up to a training match without the uniform on, 20 push-ups. So we're all sold. Looking at Ham on beat for not wearing his damn jersey, bro. Nah, I'm sitting out this one because we had one of the players on the team had to drop out, so I'm just gonna come commentate and I'll hop back in next time. But you will avenge me. Just pick up Fong real quick. Just pick up Fong real quick, bro. Pick him up real quick. Easy character. Crouching medium kick. That's like 90% of the work. It was a huge secret. No one knew who I played. Jimmy
so
texts me.
looks
Says,
like
"Are you still dropping out?"
Ouroboros,
Yes. Okay.
Ouroboros and Stilsy would be first up, and I don't think I have their CFN. So give me one moment. Like all this new blood, I was nonstop work for fucking 4 days, and I missed so much.
Steelsy, I think. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say there's been a lot of new blood in the Discord recently, and it's nice to see them show up and participate at events like this, because I understand it can be scary to involve yourself like this, but it's nice to see them get involved with the events and the players, because it's nice to see the games grow.
Totally agreed. I want to give a big shout out to my homie Bridget, because she brought in a ton of people. I feel like she brought some serious life to the Guilty Gear channel, which is awesome. You love to see it. You love to see it.
When I was at CEO Otaku, there's so many Bridgets on the on the casuals. Like every other match had a Bridget player.
I'm tuning in to the Guilty Gear one of these because I have not seen Bridget play yet. I'm in the dark. I gather there's some range. But to stay to the matters at hand, I don't know if I'm spoiling the tech here, but like Ouroboros is one of our newer members. And that player is bringing some thunder. He got rounds off me in like our first game. I was completely like, whoa, I thought you were new. No, he learned fast.
Nice. It should be exciting.
Oh yeah, I'm hyped. What's up, Bobby Fresh?
do want to point out too, I really enjoyed the way like Jimenez broke down stuff for you guys. I like it. That's kind of unfair the way he was running things.
Oh, he's
Yeah, yeah.
He's a great coach. He's a great coach.
I'm,
Okay, yeah.
I'm doing merch for another man, but I'm telling you, if you need to learn Street Fighter, Jimmy is the man. He will help you in the kindest, most painful but loving way. It's a weird combination. It's a lot of fun. Also, shout out to Thaco with the very nice comment about the FGCB. You are valued here. We love you, buddy.
Stand by. I'm just gotta type these now because I don't have them pre-saved. That's my
Yeah,
fault.
no worries,
I
no
didn't think to add the two
Oh,
the,
no
like, the new
sweat.
people.
That's the growing pains, baby. The first BFN. I love this event, by the way. I think it's just a really cool idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Me and some of the guys were talking about, and this is a giant project to even bring up right now, but like sort of like a what's that word? Like the Street Fighter League, like little teams running up against each other. We were talking about like newbies making teams to compete to like really get them immersed in the culture. I want to revisit that. Ooh, I like this graphic. Nice shit, KG. This looks clean as hell.
Appreciate it.
does.
Appreciate it. Amy.
You know what else looks nice is that super gold next to your name there, my friend. I see you trying.
I haven't played in like 2 weeks, though. I've been busy as hell.
Steelsy, a very, very clean Ken player. Steelsy, the lore on Steelsy is our very own Pawn was talking in Street Fighter Lounge, at the time just called Street Fighter. He said, I just played the weirdest Ken ever. He was super patient. He didn't spam DP. He didn't spam Tatsu. And then Steelsy was like, hi, that's me.
It's gonna be the scariest Kens. You know, you always some characters, you know, they kind of have stereotypes in how they play, and whenever someone comes in and they don't immediately play to that stereotype, it can throw you completely off your game, I think.
Absolutely. No, he's mad patient. The opposite of mad random.
But Ken does have the tools to play patient like that.
He does. Ken's a strong character in this game.
That's the scariest cans to play, though. The patient ones. Like, you waiting for them to just. Oh, his slow chart. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Note
You
the
never know when the
Cammy
Daywalker's gonna
costume.
come out.
Note the
Ooh.
Cammy costume. If you like pink jumpsuits, you're tuned into the right event, my friends.
Is that the team uniform?
You know it. I'm wearing one right now in real life.
Awesome. All right, so we're getting into it. Ken versus Cammy.
Ouroboros. Steelsy.
All right, some fireballs. Look at the spacing game.
And did you see the air dive kick to take space? This guy picked up this game this year. Like this summer, I think. He's brand spanking new. He's a natural fighting game player.
Yeah, that's impressive to see that early.
It's
Wait,
nuts.
This is first fighting game, or he has
This
some
is
experience?
Ouroboros's. It's his first Street Fighter experience for sure. I think he might have a little bit of FG experience. I hope he does, or I'm embarrassed because he is so fast to learn.
Oh, with the target combo. Just
Oh,
the punish,
unfortunate.
but not the full one. Throws him into the corner. What's next? Another throw. Is this the
Take
loop?
throws here.
Good tech. But this should be it with the V-skill extension. Nice combo.
That's the patience from Steelsy too. He played that real clean and slow, which feels like heresy
bar
for
on-
a Ken player.
Right, right. Full bar though, so he wants to turn it up. You know, we could see 3 EX Tatsus, 3 EX DPs.
Absolutely. In the same combo, God willing.
But the throw from Ouroboros, pressure started. Oh, doesn't quite get the confirm. And here the throw loops comes again. Ooh, meaties.
I think Oro, if you watch this replay back, buddy, consider being careful with those specials, those drills you're throwing out there, because that's getting punishable. Otherwise, so clean right now.
And the throw to seal it. First game goes to Steelsy.
Very patient, very clean.
Yeah, I think that Steelsy was able to use the spiral arrows on block to get started, and then once you get to the corner, you know, it's kind of like you have to guess between the dash up throw loop and the meaty.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
But Ouroboros had some good spacing, so if they could adjust with the oh, and look at the dive kicks over the fireball.
Exactly, right? That's so impressive at this time. With this much learning, that's so impressive to me.
Yeah. Oh, nice cross ups, throws him back into the corner, and now Ouroboros in control.
I suspect when we next see Ouroboros, that rookie tag next to the name will be a different thing.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not playing like a rookie.
This is no floor 6 Cammy.
Ooh, nice hit confirm right
nice
there.
feature conversion into the
Exactly.
mix up. And there's the throw. Saw that he blocked the earlier string. Oh, close to stun. And here comes Cammy.
And holding his breath.
Mm-hmm.
That 15 frame dash, so hard to react to.
It's getting evened up though. Let's see if Ouroboros can close it out. We're in the VT2. This should be dead, right? He gets an extension.
Yes. Yeah, I agree, Dis, for sure. High silver for sure. Somebody saying BM stuff in the chat. This Dre Day character probably up to no good. Somebody throw his ass out.
All right. Ooh, gets right over the fireball. That looked close.
It did.
Nice. Puts Ken in the corner. And it's okay. Just use that space to back up. Nice use of the EX to get the throw.
Ouroboros, very interesting rhythm with like the going in, the going out, the going in, the going out.
Yeah. Not really committing to one kind of style. Oh, I think he tried to DP through the fireball to hit him, but it was just a little wrong on the spacing. And that should be it. He can just super.
Classic
Decides
Kenneth
to save it
Masters.
for the next game.
DP exactly. Beautiful work from Stilzy.
Mm-hmm. And nice showing from Ouroboros. Definitely
Absolutely.
playing above his rank for sure.
Absolutely. Ouroboros, we are so glad to have you here as part of the family. Way to show up today. Name's wrong though, says the hat man.
Yeah, that's. I see. I got the team names on the wrong side, so I'm gonna take care of that in a second.
Or Steelsy's a double agent. Who knows?
Who knows?
So while I'll do that, let's see who's up next for Rise.
And this is Pokemon rules, right? So losing
Correct.
team puts somebody in, and then winning team can either choose to run it or stay, or switch. Sorry.
Yes,
Jimmy has to pick first. Jimmy has to pick first. Okay. Thanks, DHM.
Let's
Sorry,
see who they
Durag
send out.
McMahon. Apologies.
And don't worry, guys. I'm going to swap the team names in a bit. Is like I'm just waiting for everything because I got to get this down too.
And one of the exciting things about a team event, you know, is the strategy, right? Who do you send up, and do you keep the guy who just won in, or do you preemptively switch him out? You know, there's a lot of strategy to be had that 1v1 just doesn't have.
Absolutely. And I think as a high tide raises all boats, and as everybody's skill level gets higher, you got to consider more and more and more about counter picking people to have favorable matchups.
Exactly.
I know, and I won't name names for the sake of our teams. Well, no longer my team, but the team's secrecy, that we knew who was going to play certain people if we got the lead.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that stuff
for
is
sure.
so fun to think about.
I believe that. I believe that for sure.
I made it very clear I did not want to play Southpaw on the stream ever again. So I've OS'd that today.
sometimes it's not even about characters. When it's a tight knit community like this, sometimes players want to avoid each other.
I specifically hate how right you are. Like, give me Ken the Beast, give me Drade, give me anybody but South. Keep that man away from me. And like low key Bench. Bench is also nuts. That guy has reads like nobody else. On me at least.
It's definitely something to consider when you're picking in a team format like this. Like maybe I beat this character, but I just don't want to fight this player. You guys got it.
Oh, I'm saying.
Almost done switching things over. My bad, guys.
No problem.
You're good, KG.
I like to kick off the weekend this way. I love Boomer fighting game weekends, man.
Mm-hmm. I clocked right out of work, got a 5-minute drink, and then went into this commentator's booth.
Nice.
So that's definitely the start of my weekend.
I went to physical therapy and did stretches because I'm a true boomer, and then I came back
There you go.
to participate. BFN for me stands for broken effing knees, but you got to spell most of those things wrong. So.
Yeah, let me see who's up.
Fisheru with the Goldberg who's next gift. This guy's getting into it. I love it. Taco raised an interesting point in the event chat that I think is actually really cool. Is it would be really fun to do a similar event to this, but like where we cap the maximum rating of a given player. So like it is like an official like newbies getting trained kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
I think that'd be a
I
really
think that's
fun
something we can
experience.
definitely add later on.
Go for
When
it.
we have more people entering in, I just wanted to get things started and so
Oh,
get
hell yeah,
people
man.
used to it.
Hell yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah, no, Fish, we've seen that grind. That sim has been on CFN.
Oh, it looks like Jimmy's bringing up Ham next.
I'm on beat.
Yep. So I think we're gonna see some Akuma.
Now,
Wait, when you
Ham
see
might
that,
be
Dave?
disadvantaged. Because Ham might be playing a little bit of that
Okay.
that Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah. You think
He's
it's
gotta
enough
come
time
back.
to? Think it's enough time to overwrite your Street Fighter 5 fundamentals?
Dude, like literally 8-9 of us last night were up until 3 a.m. Central Time just dorking it. And the first hour was just creating avatars too. So,
Yeah, for sure. Damn, 6 years gone in a day.
oh, the memory's so fragile. They've chosen their champions in the chat.
I don't know. That's some privilege, Pafter. Not everyone can play the Street Fighter 6 beta.
Oh, dog.
Unfortunately.
You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. I got to watch. The best part for me was watching Fisheru make a character that literally glows in the dark. Like if his avatar walks into the dark part of the map, like he literally radiates light. That game is going to be wild.
Yeah, they seem like they went full Street Fighter Cross Tekken on the avatar creation in that game.
Oh, we're going nuts.
All right, so Team Rise is going to switch out. They're going to pull Steelzy and
right.
switch in Durag McMahon. I love that.
Ooh.
So it'd be
Give Steelsy the boot. You've been here too long, Kenneth. Get back on your yacht. Begin the mysterious downfall of your Street Fighter 6 career, because you're looking rough out there, pal.
why is that still? It'd be I'll see what's happening. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me fix the names while I get this started. Back to the queue.
Ham's been on that grind lately. I've obviously been there for the training sessions, and he has been working it.
Oh yeah. for
DHM,
sure.
super solid fundamentals. DHM is one of those players. A lot of Team Rise actually is a lot of cross game players. DHM, if you don't know about DHM, aka Durag McMahon, his claim to fame is Def Jam, fighting in those streets.
Ooh. I saw that game being played at CEO Otaku and it looked really fun.
Also, that crowd, rowdy, dude. Like those
Oh, yeah.
guys
Oh,
go
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
It's also one of those games that makes some funny sentences, you know, like Nick All Stars. Like you get to say some wild things you never would have thought you would get to say. Like, oh, what's Snoop Dogg's frame data? You know.
Oh, yeah.
Ken the Beast with the shout outs to him. That's a compliment from the champ. And a compliment from me, who got a mud hole stomped in him by the champ in the last Street Fighter tournament.
Hey, you got second though. You put in.
Yeah.
Didn't you send them to losers?
Well, no, dog. I got him down 2-zip, and he ran it back on me as geek. But now we have Durag McMahon and Hamon Beak getting the anime out the way. Now back to regular speed.
This could be a very volatile match given Akuma's health and Alex's momentum.
Yes.
But-
Also, all of our Akuma players are like obsessed with Demon, as they should be. But like that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
rip. You can smell it.
If I had Demon, I'd always do it.
Everybody at home of legal drinking age, if Durag McMahon wake up supers, take a shot. Because it's gonna happen.
He's got the bar going in the next round, so I think
I'm
maybe
saying.
we'll see it.
I'm saying. That's his trademark. That's his calling card.
All right, jumps the fireball. Maybe we'll see more anti-airs from Ham.
So, Fish, there's no rule for the stages, but we do prefer. Wait, is this one of the band stages?
Not one that
Think so.
jumps to my mind. It might be. Not like the obvious ones like Field of Fate and stuff.
Yes. Like the main rule is like as far as stages goes, none of the band stages.
Alex corner control, but right as I say that, Akuma jumps out, and now the reversal is beginning. But Beatrix Akuma can definitely bring it back. Ooh, and beautiful confirm into that super.
He's trying to make this Santa Claus the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh, he tried to read that.
I know what that was. That was Ham. He did one of those. What's it called? What's that called? The thing where you let go of the button, it goes off. It's like Birdie's mechanic. It's
Negative
like
edge.
Cody's mechanic. Thank you. It's a negative edge thing he's been trying to iron out of the details to get rid of that DP.
I see.
What's the adaptation?
Oh, and
Oh,
another
Stoops.
big jump from DHM gets him in. Plus, oh, it doesn't confirm, and another big jump.
I think Ham tried to do a
Oh.
very late anti-air there and paid for it with his face.
Yeah,
We're crossing up. We're in the corner.
jumping in definitely favors Alex though, because he has the life to work with. So
That's
if it's
very
working. But here comes Akuma. He's volatility itself too. Ooh, big sweep activate. Oh,
true. Jump him.
Nice check.
There you go. Nice job.
that was a brave jab on that V trigger.
Sorry if my commentary came off biased. I felt the tension in my heart. I've eaten my share of Alex's elbows.
Oh, and here come the demon flip shenanigans. Oh,
That
nice
was a good answer. Good answer from
Puts
Durag
a stop
McMahon.
to it early. You get one. You do not get two.
Oh.
You do. Exactly.
Oh,
We're in the corner eating
unfortunate.
lariats.
Scramble. And throw could do it. Yeah, don't take
He,
the
he
mess
says,
up.
let's go. Let's go. I'm not even guessing.
If you're gonna die, die fighting. I respect
Exactly.
the DP.
Man's the
What an
raging demon, not the
anti-air.
blocking demon.
The anti-air stand like fierce.
Oh wow.
That's gonna hurt. I won't kill though.
Yep. One guess though. Oh, puts himself in the corner, and the V-trigger to make it safe.
Oh, the
Unfortunate.
throw. Oh.
Didn't exactly have the right spacing on
No. But had the setup for the raging demon.
it.
We got two Akuma players, Jam and Ham, and they're both amazing at demons. It's a fun time to play Street Fighter 5.
All right, plus frames. Akuma coming in. More demon flips. And again.
Weird hit from
One
stun.
more. No throw.
I'll see you next game.
And that was a quick round from Ham.
Yes. Just Akuma doing Akuma things.
Just got the momentum and ran with it. But we're tied up 1-1.
He says you're unworthy of fighting him, but I thought that was a pretty good match.
Yeah, it's close. I don't know. Akuma kind of not paying attention to the games here.
Nah. He's kind of a narcissist, you know. Good air to air.
Ooh, nice air there. DHM's been getting a lot of mileage from the jumps, so if
He is.
Hamon can put a stop to it. Oh, and here comes the
Demon flip
flips.
grab.
Hamon's getting a lot of mileage from that as well.
Man, Alex's
air to
EX
airs.
jump grab has just the weirdest trajectory on it.
Mm-hmm. Both these players showing really great air to airs this round. Oh, sweep, just do it. You have the V trigger.
Good air to air again. You called that. You called that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the second hit.
Nice conversion.
Not quite enough
Just a
meter.
little away from super, but it's anyone.
Ooh, he read it. He read it.
He read the V reversal, which is throwable.
What's the play?
Guess for your life. He had it, but he didn't believe.
Oh,
Nice. What's the frame data on EX elbow? Is it -2?
I believe it is
Or
minus
it
2.
unsafe?
I
Oh, okay, so
believe
that
it
was
is
a check.
minus 2.
Yeah. Well,
I might
believe
be
it's
wrong.
-2.
I should check. I should check. My sensei, Jimmy-san, has been telling me, learn frame data, you lazy bum. And I see why now. 'Cause
Ooh, but there's the EX elbow through the fireball, an anti-projectile tool.
Alex reminding everybody the crouching medium punch, best normal in the game, and we are on the final round unless something weird happens.
And that's the crazy thing about these
There
characters.
better be no damn draw.
We saw a quick round from Akuma and a quick round from Alex, so.
When KG made that comment about the draw, I was in the middle of a drink, and I regret it.
Yeah, what do we do if it's a draw? Just another game?
Just another
You
game.
run it back, bro. You run it back. Speaking from experience. Oh, good cross. Oh, but he drops it.
And last knockdown, Alex did crouching light kick when Akuma woke up and it hit. So I think Ham, looking to jump those command grabs.
We're V-trigger. Is Demon
Oh,
coming soon? Or
conversions,
we're
is
just
it?
doing it. We're just doing. Oh, we're going. That's game.
Oh, and Ham takes it.
Those big Akuma numbers.
That was a back and forth set. Came to the wire.
It really was. Great set from both players. Truly great set from both players.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Good adaptation from Ham. And I was honestly super impressed with the air-to-airs from Direct Main. That was clean.
Yup. That was a fun match to watch too, because there were some quick rounds on both sides where once someone got started, it was over. You couldn't get out.
I gotta give a quick shout out to the chat for the best name I've ever seen in my life. Beep boop whap. This person has climbed the mountain. They have seen heaven. Shout out to Beep boop whap. And now, the tables have turned.
Yup.
Who will Team
Looks
Rise?
like one for each
Wonder.
team.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys are hearing me, if you guys are like on the Discord and in the chat, I'll say this every event since they're all net play based. I can't control the lag. So if you guys prefer, switch to training mode and try to run things through training mode. But as long as it's not a banned stage or a banned costume, I'm like, we letting it rock. I mean, if you guys can't, if it's too unplayable, we can go to a coin flip. But otherwise, we can't control the lag, and sometimes even stage changes don't really help that much. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you guys off. I'm just like I'm getting messages all over the place. I'm just wanted to kind of address
Yeah,
it
no
that
worries,
way.
no worries.
No, that's wise. That's wise.
Street Fighter 6, hopefully will help iron this out with the netcode.
I got nothing but good news. I got nothing but good news. I've been looking at Street Fighter 6 news all day long, and the verdict is in. It is crispy clean. Japan to Florida, success. Germany to California, success. Illinois to Ohio, success, but less exciting.
That's good. It's great that we're finally getting some solid netcode for all these games because you know we're boomers. We've played some of the older games and it can get pretty rough. So
There's no feeling quite like landing your DP, only to realize you did not land your DP and are about to die.
Or you know you're looking for a crouch and medium kick into an unsafe special to confirm, and you hear the noise, but alas, they blocked.
I'm gonna share some news from the event chat. Team RiseMix has chosen to send in Spooky, the Lucas enthusiast.
Ooh.
Wait, are they?
Spooky, and who's that other cat? He plays Cody. He's on my team. Z-Force player. Spooky and Cody, I think, have both had Cody. Help me out! I talk for a living. Spooky and Z-Force have both had incredible rises, incredible ascensions. They both have become like giant climbs on CFN very, very swiftly. Spooky, a scientist, gets in that lab, figures stuff out. But who is he gonna fight?
Yeah, who do you send up against Lucas? It's a great question.
I think you wait till Street Fighter 6 if you can.
They gotta douse him somewhere in there or poison.
Well, we do got a poison on that team. There's
Yeah.
a poison tucked away in one Dre Day 901.
But he didn't pick poison. Remember?
That's true. There is no poison.
Oh,
The
did
poison is a
Character
social
lock to
construct,
Mika?
as you've said before. He's locked to Mika.
Is it Mika? Oh, I see.
Dre's Mika's fierce though. Even though maybe somebody beat it during training, I'm just saying. Who knows?
I'm not privy to anything that happened in training, so those are your stories to tell.
Well, in that case, I beat everybody all the time. I smoke Jimmy. It's super easy in there, bro. I really should be captaining that team. But it's cool. It's cool.
As a friend
No
captor,
fact checkers,
I'll believe
please.
you.
Thanks, dog.
Friend.
Solid friendship. Friendship +1. There's deliberation about who can best handle the NA to EU connection going on.
Sending in Z-Force player.
Is it canon? It's canon.
Hey, sounds good. We're gonna have Z-Force
Yep.
representing him.
Did I set that up or what? I just talked about him, dude.
That's
Oh man.
Yeah, you got the script. I see.
Exactly. I do.
Hey,
I do.
KG, can I get a copy? I didn't get one.
I almost read the winner out loud. I'm sorry about that. For the people with betting odds on this at home. My bad. We talking about practices, Dre. Dre, you better wear the jersey, bro. You better wear the jersey, bro. He was so funny. He was wearing a different pink costume every single game. Sorry, Pines, bro. I got the script. I just got to do what it says, man. We were going to go all Oro. Rise. Even from the grave, this man is toxic, bro.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna see Lucas and Cody. That should be an interesting match.
The Battle of the Blonde
Actually.
Bombshells, S tier style.
Mm-hmm. I can see a lot of ways Cody can contend with Lucas. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but I can imagine, you know, the V skill 2, the crime sway, right, would be useful against Sandblast.
Totally.
If we'll see it.
I would give credit to Z-Force in that I'm sure he already knows. In that of all, Jimmy has done a phenomenal job giving little clips on how to handle certain things. For each of our characters too. Jimmy's oh look at this! This man's wearing the costume from the other team. Let's go! Let's go! A traitor in the midst. But Z-Force is one of the most studious players I've had the privilege of playing against. This person has showed the notes to me before that he's taken on various matchups, and it's genuinely impressive.
Oh yeah, I saw
there's
that.
a way.
That
You'll know.
was ridiculous. Like Down to the round
Z-Force
start
is
and what to
killer.
do against round start. I saw that.
Real
Give
quick,
us
quick request. If you are competing, don't skip the intros because it lets it catch up for the spectators and color.
yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Pulled out the knife. Says, "I'll see you in Street
Yup.
Fighter 6 if you make it there."
Oh, and the DP. A nice DP anti-air. Definitely wanna
Honestly,
shoot down the jumps.
Spooky's anti-airs from like mid-screen or onward are literally perfect. I jinxed him. I just jinxed him super hard, but like he's phenomenal at this. And in the rookie tournament, which he is no longer qualified to be in, that was the key to victories. He just nailed those every single time.
Yeah, it's an important skill to have for sure. Oh, and bullies his way in with the EX zonk. But,
Oop, that's
that's a
gonna
free
hurt.
anti-air. Yeah.
Smart V trigger usage.
Yeah, pause the game, see what he's doing, and pick the option accordingly. Smart.
Paid actor, yes, paid actor. Take donations. Take a donation. Speaking of donations, if you have an Amazon Prime so you're not using, this is a great channel to donate to.
I love you
For
guys.
sure.
Dude, I bought the 6-month September thing, and then it didn't pop up, and I was like, he's gotta know that I care. I spent money on this.
All right. Walks Luke to the corner though.
This is the Cody
No matter who you
experience.
are,
You
this
you
is-
are in the
this is-
corner.
Yup, and it's dangerous to be there against them, no matter who you are. The stand medium kick's coming out. Daigo's favorite button, I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. V-trigger popped on Luke's side.
Which,
Oh,
interestingly,
misses to
if you
confirm.
watch, is going up because Luke is not a character from this game. He
No,
brought
he
that
is
tech
not.
from the next game.
Oh, nice jump on
spacing.
the EX sandblast.
Yes, very nice jump. Solid read. Oh no! Oh, chip. But it won't chip. I'm looking at the wrong health bars.
That was a crazy sequence on so many levels.
That was. Spooky takes it. Game 1.
Game 1, yeah.
I wouldn't count Z-Force out yet, though. I feel like Z-Force is a very strong adapter.
Oh no, and that looked like close rounds for sure.
Totally.
When he had Spooky in the corner, it was so controlling. But Spooky had the nice solid zoning and DPs to ice him out.
My dream as a spectator / commentator is that every one of these games goes, one game a pop into the third game. I think this is so much fun to watch.
Oh yeah, we get to see more Street Fighter, and it's always nice to see the close games.
Absolutely. You love the hype. This time, though, Z-Force says, I don't want to have a close game. That's
Nice.
plus as hell, but he pressed buttons anyway. Damn, let's go.
Frame data is a construct sometimes.
Absolutely. When
gotta
you
play by
pick
the rules,
Luke,
but you also gotta bend them.
when you pick Luke, there's a little option you click yes, no on accept frame data from other players.
Oh,
This time he
but
says, oh, you're going to
the
hold
frame-
it. You're going to hold it.
Yep, you gotta hold it that time.
Or I'm going to hold you.
Can't mash out of the throw there.
I
Nice
think
adjustment from Z-Force though for tightening the pressure up after the mash.
absolutely. I think Spooky really kind of getting into a great space with some range going on. But once Z-Force has that close up, Cody's normals really
sure.
shine.
We got some footsies going on. Ooh.
Oh, a rare drop from Spooky.
Yeah, that's the second time he's missed it this set.
Good taking advantage with the knife. That's going to be
And
big
the
damage.
pop.
When I was getting ready for the last tournament, I was looking up ways to beat Cody because I saw Z-Force coming ahead of me. And I got some advice from a player I trust called Jemenez. And he said, if he's got the knife, block. Don't do anything. Wait.
Ooh, V reversals the EX zonk. That's
Mhm.
nice.
That's smart.
Bar for bar.
That was opportunity right there.
Yeah, big whiff.
Street Fighter
Oh,
6, that's
missed
going
the
to get punished
confirm, but no
countered.
punish.
Oh, that's the jump in. And we got one game a pop.
Mm-hmm. Nice timing from Z-Force player. You know, we've seen Spooky be so consistent with those anti-airs, but still Z-Force found the right time to jump in. That's a
Z-Force
skill
has-
that it's hard to
yeah.
acquire for sure.
Z-Force, really great combination of heart player and mind player. Very good scientist of the game, but also good on the reads.
Yeah, for sure. Those are the best skills to have when you can combine them.
If we're talking to 3 archetypes, I would point out that Spooky, I would count as a body player. I think he has some excellent combo finesse. But it don't matter if you can't get him started. We're back in the corner.
Yep. Z-Force has just been consistently walking Spooky to the corner. Spooky's been having some success with his ranged game, but we've seen a lot of the rounds end up like this. But big punish.
Yeah.
From Spooky
Oh.
might turn it around. Misses the confirm again.
There's the V trigger.
Yeah, get something started.
That medium ruffian where his leg is straight out, that's not safe. You can punish that.
For sure, for sure.
I think. I'm telling you, Spooky, so you can hear me.
But final round for Z-Force if he wins this. Oh, and good punish.
He heard me,
listened
bro.
to
He
you.
heard me. Let's
He listened to
go.
you. And again. Oh, he didn't even go for the EX there. I think maybe the confidence might be a little shaken on those combos.
And if you haven't ever played on a stream before, it is different. It shouldn't be,
It is.
but it is.
It is. Don't worry. I know that. I know that well.
All right, final round.
I got my wish.
Yup. Yup. We're going the distance.
I want my fighting game tournaments to go to 1 a.m. every time it's plus.
EX
To the
long throw. Not the worst way to take it.
No.
I
In
mean,
Street
you don't
Fighter,
wanna
we
get
take the
counter hit
throw.
after that.
In
Exactly.
Tekken, we take the low, we take the throw in Street Fighter.
Oh,
Big
he had
I
jump.
learned that a day ago. Yes.
Oh, nice buffer. See, Spooky's last chance to get out of this corner, and he does.
He's taking advantage of it.
And he gets
Big
the
damage.
combo. Nice.
Big Luke damage.
Big Luke damage.
But this mayor brought a knife.
Yeah, Virus out, does not want to deal with the knife. Just wants to run it down, give him the space, is what it looks like his strategy is.
The teenager just
Right.
walking back to the corner while the mafioso walks at him with a knife.
Nice. He backed him to the corner and was able to put Cody in there with the V reversal. That was smart.
It's gonna hurt.
That's it.
Oh,
That's gonna.
Whoa!
Oh, he let it go!
Oh! Sometimes the heart comes out, and the heart came out for Z-Force player.
Yes, sir. He said, "You better not drop that string, bro. You better not drop that string, bro, because there's a high pressure buildup in the environment here. Could be a tornado."
It works. It works, and you can't complain about that.
Absolutely, and it happens
works,
to everybody.
It
Happens to everybody.
It happens to everybody. Crazy, crazy set. Last round to end like that.
The CA out of nowhere says Jemenez357, not knowing how hard we mash down here in Street Fighter. We like pressing buttons so much we press all of them all the time.
Oh, and Spooky in the chat saying he was doing Street Fighter 6 combos, which would track with what you said earlier.
Makes sense. Dude, I told you. 6 years of knowledge, light it on fire. We want 6. Bring it.
It can be dangerous playing the same character in every game. Take it from a Guilty
That's
Gear
so
player.
valid. That's
I
why
do not
the big
play Kai
brain
and
play.
Exert anymore.
That's the
I do
big
not
brain
play
plays
Kai
to
and
play
Exert.
Fong because he's never coming back.
That is true. That is true, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your opinion.
If you're a massive optimist or not me. I love the kid. Yeah, shout outs to Z4, shout outs to Spooky. That was a very good game. And you know exactly
Yeah.
what you want to see. Right down to the wire. Excellent, excellent.
That
was
was
hype for
heartbreaking. It was hype, but heartbreaking. It's just like, oh, that's
Yeah.
game. Oh, that is game.
I felt different emotions for both players for sure. 'Cause I've been on both sides of that, and they're different emotions for sure.
I'm officially telling tales out of school. But down in the Team Jimmy chat, Z4 said, well, didn't want to win like that, but okay.
Yo,
No,
a win's a win.
We
A win's a
take
win.
A
We
win's
take
a
those.
win, baby. We celebrate those. Let's go, dude.
Just be like, yeah, I
Spooky,
did that.
Spooky, you're so clean, bro. Like, you played really well. And
Yeah,
if you listen to the tapes, dog, I was like, this guy doesn't drop shit. What's happening? And then you were like,
Nice.
Street Fighter 6 is happening, dog.
Billsy's coming back up.
Ooh.
Steelsy. Kenneth Bobeneth.
Gonna see that nice patient Ken play.
And also, a quick shout out to the Monster Hunter players on our Discord server. Steelsy repping that costume every time.
Yep. We got a few of those.
I feel like you can link the Monster Hunter people to the Squid people. I feel like there's a monster element happening. I feel like there's a
A few
common
of them.
thread.
A few of them.
Eli Thuringer, welcome aboard. You made the right choice.
Yeah, I made the right choice watching this hype event we have going on here. It's pretty even between the two teams right now, which you love to see.
If you like to play fighting
Sometimes-
games, I have a Discord for you.
Mm-hmm. The FGC Boomers is what you
I
want
put
to
it in the chat. I put it in the chat because I'm a real professional broadcaster now.
Okay, and Scion's coming up next. All right.
I
Ooh.
love this. I love Scion's play. Scion has the nuttiest combo execution. I was playing it. We were training the other day. And I was like, I'm not going to die to this, right? I got like 35% of my health. Nope.
What character is Scion playing?
Scion is learning the filthiest, dirtiest character in the game, Chun-Li.
Ooh.
Who's getting a stance and a DP.
She needs it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! I just
She's
realized. Yo,
low
my
tier
bad, my
character.
bad. What up, Eli? I see you. I see you. I'm multitasking here, but I see you, Eli. What's up? Appreciate you stopping by. Homie. My bad, guys. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I don't know that we can recover from this, KG. I feel shattered as a man.
Oh,
I can't look at myself and I feel like our friendship, I'm going to unsub. I'm going to sub somewhere else, dog. Okay, who do we say is playing?
So Scion and Steelzy.
Scion and Steelzy. Let's go.
Yup. Ken versus Shun.
This will be a really good one. I feel like, to give a compliment to Scion, the Chun play is mad clean. If he can take care of his anti-airs, he's going to be in a very, very good way. His punishes are like legitimately some of the strongest on the server.
Nice.
I agree with Trade. Chun-Li does not need a DP, but here's why: because EX Bird Legs no longer has invincibility on it.
Well, I don't know. Someone in this Discord told me that Chun-Li is standing fierce isn't that great, so.
I know they were probably a low tier garbage idiot, right? That's what I'm thinking. I love you, Jimmy.
Alright, Steelzy with the throw.
Sign with those big old buttons.
Shows the idea to slide into the fireball, but not quite the right spacing for it yet. You might see it in the future, though. Ooh, big jump, big jump.
Oh man, I cursed this man. I cursed him with that comment about not dropping stuff, dude. I gotta be quiet.
Oh,
Standing high punch, terrible move.
terrible move. The V skill 2 extension, the V trigger 2. Gonna cash out a little bit of his resources. We get the big combo. Might get super, but choose the
Wow.
EX. He probably knows more than me. And the stun and the throw. Had to guess there.
I just want to
Was
say,
I-
anytime I see Dojo, I think of the fucking pond snowman.
That's the canonical dojo of our server. That's the real dojo of our server. If you don't got the snow, then you don't got the go.
Oh, that Ken back throw covers so much space. Somehow you're in the corner.
Throw her into Street Fighter 6, Ken. Oh, I would love to see him hit that
Ooh,
counter hit conversion.
Nice
He does it so
EX
well.
Fireball. Oh, and the extension.
V trigger 2.
Ooh,
Oh,
called
V shift
out.
in the corner.
V-shift.
Ooh, a dangerous play.
The neutral jump probably covering a V shift as well as throw.
Steelzy with the very oppressive offense once he gets a feel for what you're doing with him.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually Ken underneath that Monster Hunter garb. That is, yes. He's a cosplayer when he's not being a millionaire / fighting game enthusiast / hobo.
Yo, why doesn't he use that sword? Looks like it could be some good normals.
That's some Tekken energy. That's some Tekken energy. 70 frame startup, cut somebody in half, call it Samurai Showdown. We'll see you next week.
Akuma without the pistol just isn't Akuma to me.
Exactly. Steelzy with the stun bar, getting away. Scion,
While we're
don't
talking,
even chase
Scion.
him. You got a huge amount of life here. I've once again
Yep.
jinxed you into hell. Apologies.
Takes
Some
a throw.
meaty
hoping to cement
jabs.
the neutral.
Yeah, we take that. Here, this Chun-Li character does just fine in neutral. Good V skill in.
Ooh, nice.
Overhead.
In the overhead reset. But the punish
Steals, he
was
knows that's
nice.
punishable. Or V trigger 2 into DP.
Yep. So was the rest of the V trigger 2 for the.
Oh, this
Ooh,
First
that's
fire.
gonna hurt.
This is it.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, could kill.
I'm pretty
I
sure
was
that's
gonna
a
say,
fireball
with-
attempt.
With
Yeah,
Scion,
probably.
it'll kill. This fella doesn't whiff, doesn't miss.
Yup. Oh, the dive kick. Dive kick into DP.
Appreciate you, Eli.
That's
Catch
the
you later.
Kenneth I know.
Exactly.
And that's what's scary about Steelsy, right? He can turn that on whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's right. He says, "I'm playing Honest Street Fighter because I choose to."
And then just like that, that DP turned into a snowball of offense.
If Scion loses this, I blame myself because my meaties are whack. So Scion presses on wake up, and I steals these meaties are not whack. He will make you feel that.
That kind of runs.
Yeah, I could have done like a Dr. Seuss thing. I was thinking. Good DP anti-air.
Good check from Scion though to stop the offense with the crash light kick.
Really phenomenal use of that V skill to get in there too.
And back
And we're
throw.
In the corner.
The scummiest
buttons,
back
good
throw in the
pressing.
game.
I'm trying to argue with you and think of a better one, but I can't.
I can't. Oh, you got a super there, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
It's a throw anyway.
Doesn't need it.
Valiant effort. Valiant effort
Doesn't
from
need it.
Scion.
Saves it for the next game.
Exactly. V7 ass back throw. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Steelsy, well played. Scion, well played. I think Steelsy, like any good Kenneth player, once he gets that train up and running, it's hard to get it back off the tracks.
Yep. And he definitely played Ken how I think it's very scary for him to be played, right? He played so solid, but in a couple key moments, he was not afraid to do things like EX Tatsu DP.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let it rip.
Yep. That is the strength of old Kenneth Masters.
And man, Ken blows my mind. I was like, Ken doesn't have a 3-frame. And the answer is he does not have a 3-frame, unless you count his frickin' light Tatsu,
Yeah, like
which is in fact a 3-frame.
Yep. I remember when Street Fighter V came out, I was like, these guys are mad random doing light Tatsu on Wake Up. It turns
That's
out
what I was saying.
that's their,
That's what I
that's
was
their best
saying.
option.
You don't
I'm like, I'm
respect
sorry
me. No, I
ever called
do.
you guys random.
I think the scrubbiest thing that everyone does in Street Fighter V is they see like V skills like Alex's V skill 1, like they're taunting me, and then they rage quit. No, dog, I'm just playing the game.
Right, look like Doc goes
Alex.
up and Pines is switching in.
Ooh. Let's go. Thaco and Pines, that's the Edmure, is it not?
That is.
Fantastical.
This should be interesting.
Man, I love and hate the mirror. Like all mirrors, because it's on the one hand, you know, it's like it's the pure expression of skill, and on the other hand, like I can't do my gimmicks on you because
No,
you can do
no.
the mech.
I'll say a controversial take. Not all mirror matches are 5-5. Not all mirror matches are 5-5.
I played Yamazaki today, who is a super diamond Fong in our server, and I will tell you that mirror match was not 5-5. It was like 8-2 if I'm being nice to myself.
Like that sometimes. But some characters, they just don't interact with each other well. Some characters, they can't play their own game against themselves.
I mean, I know we don't need to turn into a Fong broadcast, but like Fong is the prototypical example of that. Like all of his slides and crap and his weird hitboxes, like you can't Fong. RiseMix puts it well. Some matchups are 0-0. Nobody
True.
wins. Spectators don't win. Game doesn't win. Ooh, we got Edgelord Ken versus Strawberry Kiwi Ken. And by Ken, I mean
Alright.
Ed. Man,
Let's see a couple of EX uppers. That's what
he's
I'm waiting
blonde.
for.
He's got a DP. You know how it is.
Speaking of Rise, hope you get well soon.
Yeah, man. Thinking of you.
Yeah.
These two purple
Alright.
gentlemen flying about this
Flickers.
sumo dojo, this moistened dojo.
Ooh, nice KK anti-air. That rising kick from Ed, I think, is probably one of the best anti-airs in the game.
It's nasty.
Oh, here comes the V-Trigger 1.
Pines lets it rip, but Thaco knows the tricks.
Interesting difference between the players too is Pines appears to pick V-Trigger 1, while Thaco picked V-Trigger 2.
I'm a big believer in V-Trigger 2 for Ed. I think it's very, very strong. And if you have any sort of movement gimmicks, V-Trigger 1 gets called out.
So I played Ed for a couple years, and I think they both have their place. I think he's a pretty well-designed character in that, like, both his V skills and both his V triggers are relevant.
Good DP. Solid DP for
Yep.
Pines.
It misses the conversion though. Nice.
Flicker.
buffer
Ooh,
on the
big
flicker.
combos. That's a Pines level up right there. That's some new tech I haven't seen from him before. Let's go.
Let's go. Nice.
Seeing little Reapers. Ooh, this is an optimal combo.
Yep.
Thaco gonna save the butter? Well, maybe not.
That EX extension is such a good buff for him. You're looking for some big V skills.
That V-trigger grab, a guard break, we're trying to grab onto there, but Pine says, not right now. Maybe next time.
Yeah, +2, I believe, on the guard break.
Yes. You can throw it, I've been told, if you don't block it. It's almost like I trained to fight Ed for this very day.
Ooh, and there's the EX upper, the fake DP kind of.
Yeah, no, for real. If you don't know the fake DP lore, you can press certain normals before it hits you. Meaty style. Pines is on them anti-airs. Holy cow, way to go, Pines.
Yep. Ooh, gets hit by the charge fierce, and that'll be a big conversion. Not dead, but within throw range.
There's the
and
DP.
The EX. The Persona DP.
I heard somebody say that Flicker is the best special in the game, and I've had trouble arguing with it.
It's very strong. It's just it's just a special where there's not a lot of reasons not to do it a lot of the times.
That's what I'm saying.
It's safe. The hurt box is Twitter memes.
Lovely chip.
Lovely chip. It's very hard to be punished for doing Flicker.
Now, these two Abercrombie models are really pretty mad in this bathhouse. It's a good throw. Solid throw.
Ooh, charge fierce in the throw.
So Rod says EX Fireball from Ryu is the best.
That is a hot take there, RiseMix. Is that COVID hurting you, buddy? Are you okay?
Ooh. Interesting from Pines. He did charge fierce, throw, and then the next time he did charge fierce DP. And both of them worked. So he's definitely mixing up the charge fierce stuff.
I was talking to Pines on the DL before this whole tournament thing got started. And we were talking about how to mix that up a little bit to vary his gameplay. He is taking those notes to heart. Shout outs to Pines, man. Look at this grinder.
Also, shout out to Pines for your lore. One of the few times I tried to sneak on the rank, I ran into Pines twice, and then he told on me, but none of you guys paid attention to it.
Damn, Pines. The community has let you down, bro.
Ooh, big
Thaco.
upper.
Good tech. Very brave tech.
Both of these ads are definitely not afraid to let the uppers go.
We got 30 seconds.
I
Plenty
don't
of
blame
time.
them.
Yep. It's strong. Ooh, we whiff punish? No.
We're playing some full screen footsies.
I was going to say, I feel like Thaco a little nervous to throw that trigger in a range it will hit for fear of something happening to him.
Mm-hmm.
Last chance to do it before it goes away.
Of course, I respect Pines right there. Huge life lead. Why go in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not playing this game if I don't have to, bro.
And then
I just did.
Approach with the crouch medium punch.
Pines playing mad clean. It is the brain fog dyslexic with the OS to save a friend. You're a good guy, Diz.
Flicker.
That's gonna hurt. I gotta give it to my boy Pines insofar as like really making that damage count. Ed as a character is very good at this, but you got to be able to take advantage of it.
For sure.
All right, Thaco, rally, buddy.
Oh,
The Pines
here's-
special.
here's-
We make it
Yep.
safe, bro. When I'm climbing my way through an FGCB bracket, I always dread when I see Pines on the schedule, dude, because like I can't get into his head, man. I can't. I don't envy Thaco right now.
Oh, and the V-Trigger one.
Whoa!
The DP on your wake up.
Damn, Pines, very well played. Very well played. Thaco, no slouch at all.
Yeah, that was a good set. Definitely
Yo.
definitely one of those close duos.
The double EX, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody clip that and then make that picture like the Ed album cover.
It is both a common shimmy and a common reversal for Ed to use the EX like that. So sometimes you do get some freaky situations like that.
We are starting to get down to the part where there's a single, hand finger worth of players. That was the weirdest thing I've ever said. There are not a lot of players left on each team. We got Ham, Dre, Z-Force, and Dis over on Team Jimmy. And on Team Rise, we got Flores, Pine, Steelsy, Fish, and there's a rumor that something might be up with Johnny. Johnny, if you're around, man, go ahead and let me know. Yeah, good game tackle, by the way.
Yeah, GG's to both players for sure.
no Johnny.
No Johnny says
Oh,
Pines. No
damn,
Johnny says
okay.
Pines. Unfortunate. That said, that makes the match a little closer. That's a hard part of this whole thing is like everybody here's got live, everybody here's got stuff to take care of. So we appreciate everybody making it out and making the things happen. People who are watching, people who are playing. God knows the commentators are really just they're special people, good human beings, big hearts. Some say handsome, some say handsome.
I don't know. Speak for yourself there.
Oh baby, I am.
All right, this Lex is coming up next.
Dyslexic. Now, I warn you about the tech with Dyslexic, because he's a mod, and if you beat him, he'll ban you.
Oh shit. Word.
Yeah. The mods in this server are highly corrupt people.
We have wonderful mods here.
Oh, look at
I
look at
bowed,
Nora.
I bowed,
Oh.
I bowed. Just kidding.
So what he didn't say was Pap Cyber saw him himself.
Yeah.
Yo, Fish, yeah, you're going to be the last line of defense, buddy. You got to hold down the fort pretty soon here.
Oh, he's being sent in.
Oh, he's been sent in?
Yep,
Okay.
We'll send in Fisher.
Me and Fish were talking about Street Fighter 6 because that's the topic du jour. And he was saying that he wants to play Simothy in Street Fighter 6. So I think we're getting a preview of that action tonight.
Yeah, I believe he plays Sim in 5. Fish, our resident accent core shill over in the Guilty Gear channel.
Fish is, and I say this with love for you, Fish, the biggest shill of every game. Like, Fish plays every game, and we'll tell you why every game is great.
Yeah, you love to see it. For sure. It is a good game with a great replay function. That is true, Fish. Probably the best replay function.
Oh, yeah, that's the one we can just actually like take over the fucking like I'm
Yes.
in this mix. I
What
need to
game is
figure
that?
it
'Cause
out.
that's hype. That's actually
Yeah.
hype.
Yeah, you don't have to learn the other person's setups. You can just
My,
put yourself
stupid
in there.
fingers are grateful for that, man. Because I can't play Chun. I don't know how to defend this.
Bro, I'm a BlazBlue player. I had to learn Arakune setups to not play the character, but just to practice blocking.
I just ran Rachel. Fuck that.
Yeah, you're the one making people go through execution tests to block them. All right, gotta learn how to do instant JA because Rachel.
Now, I don't want to make Fish sweat more than he's already sweating, but if you go to the Team Jimmy channel, there's a whole bunch of clips on how to deal with Dawson bullshit. So let's see if we can put it into action.
And from what I hear from the Street Fighter 5 players, it is bullshit.
Pines, I'll give you another compliment, man. You bring just such a level of consistent energy to the FGC, dude. We are lucky to have you. I appreciate you.
Plus,
But
he's
you're mad random,
improvement.
though. You're mad random, though.
Damn. But no, he was improvement from what I fought him that one time a
100.
month ago in the rank to like now is like day and night.
Oh, for real. No,
Love to
that
see
man,
it.
he has earned
Love to see
it. He has earned that rating. I think he was if you don't follow Street Fighter, we have a dojo and you get points for how much you contribute by playing, and I think he was our leader one of the months. It was him, Metfan, and Pawn. And me back in June.
So Nash versus Dawson. Nash definitely a character I don't think you see as much anymore.
No. Which is a shame because he's sick as hell.
Yeah, he is super cool. We're getting some up close scrapping, which is probably where you want to be against Dawson. Known for a zoner to be a zoning character. The jury on whether he is one is kind of
I was
out. in
gonna
this game,
say.
but
Turns out it's optional.
yeah.
And that's the
as we're
stun.
seeing Fisher represent, that was definitely an instant air teleport flame blast.
I think what the adaptation I gotta suggest to my homie Dis here is to do some jabs on them teleports because they're not actually safe.
No.
You can meaty grab them if you read it, but that's more work than I want to do. There you go.
Ooh, and he listened to you. Look at the players; they got the streams all
Exactly. And I give you advice in return here, Fish, but I don't know anything about Dawson at all. Big arms. Use big arms.
Find the
That's what I got
slide.
for you.
Open. Hey, there you go. You listened to you. You did the teleport big arm.
Let's go. Big arms.
Oh, EX blast. Ooh, nice use of the ball.
Good blocks. Good blocks.
Channeling some venom from Guilty Gear for sure.
Nice job, Dis. Oh,
Oh,
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
The cross.
Nash, where are you looking?
It's the gleam from the pink tracksuit that makes it hard to see. Oh,
Ooh,
it's
think that
so
was
hard to
the-
jump on this man.
yeah. Oh, that was crazy. The dash up throw after the blocked EX. First game going to Fish.
Solid effort from Dis. I think he got a couple adaptations. One, you got to get comfy walking in with your slow ass Nash walk speed because if you jump at Dawson, you're gonna get blown the hell up. Fish was doing the right things.
Yeah, for sure. But I think just Leslie, yeah, he was making some good adjustments like the jabs and the teleports. We'll see a
Nice.
couple more. I think he can turn this match around.
I won't count him out yet.
Oh, Dawson just controlling the mid range though.
It's so tricky because you want to crouch block because you're playing Street Fighter, but if Dawson teleports, you cannot.
No. He teleports to get in, but
Teleports in front of
negated by
him too.
Fish. Yeah, and typically the play is doing it behind, but
I have a pretty sick Nash combo:
Oh, the
teleport, heavy
slides.
punch, crouch, heavy punch, and that'll do it for Fish.
Fish did slide 3 times in a row.
Hey, but all 3 times hit.
Exactly.
gonna say-
exactly.
It ain't random if it works.
No, not at all.
Nice,
Ooh,
there
nice
we go.
jab. Do not let him just teleport for free. He has to earn that. Oh, and then the big slides. Is this Vega?
I'd give the shout outs here to Dis in that, like, when you play against Sim, you aren't really playing Street Fighter. You're playing Sim Fighter. It's a different set of skills you gotta
Yeah,
have.
it's a completely different matchup. He changes the game completely. Which is why he's so loved by the player base.
Interesting word choice you picked there. I mean, I'm talking hella crap for someone who's gonna play him in the next games. Oh, good blocks from Fish.
yeah,
good blocks from Fish. Quick reaction.
Solid showing from both players. Dyslexic was doing a really good job of not letting Fish get the offense started for free. But once Fish got the offense started, and also in the mid range, Fish just was able to kind of not let him get started.
The Fish with the arms is doing the harms. Nice job.
Hey, bars.
Bars. Can I say bars to myself, or is that considered unorthodox? Both of your laughter suggests that it's fine and I should keep doing it, so I refuse to learn. All right, we got Z4, Straight A, and Hamathy versus Florist, Pines, Steelsy, and Fish as Johnny Merps is MIA.
Team Rise getting a little bit of an advantage here in the long game. It was close for a while, but they're starting to get a little bit ahead. But you know the thing about team tournaments is sometimes those anchors, man, those anchors hit different.
I was gonna say, I feel like Dre Day is a tall mountain to climb.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, he's
Last
coming out.
time,
Oh, okay, let's go. And if I'm
little-
team, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I'm team Rise, I don't know who I want to throw into Mika. Because I would throw Fong into Mika, but I'm not on that team.
Mika's a wild card because who in the team chat is like, yeah, put me against the grappler.
That's
I
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
grappler.
You got to be the zoner who is Guile and is not on the team.
Mhm.
All right, Steelsy's coming up.
I
Ooh,
think that's
Steelsy's-
actually a very strong choice.
Yeah, for sure. I think Ken can scrap with her and also out footsie her. I think is maybe the play here.
Yo, Dre, are you on your new account or your old account?
Oh, he has a new account. Oh, he hopped. Okay.
Yeah,
there
he's
you go.
no, he's here. He's got whip. I'm telling the Dre secrets out of school too, but he's got whips and peaches is the PlayStation account.
Nice.
Also, my solo album name.
The anchors can hit though, because I was in one of the big Persona 10v10s, and our team had about a 5-man advantage, and then the other team sent out as their anchor Omni Scythe Adachi, and we lost. So the anchors can definitely come through for people.
If you're the anchor, you gotta hold that. You gotta be ready to rise to the occasion.
Not to mention
Hey.
Team Rise's mission in Southpaw, and I saw you guys like strategizing against Southpaw ridiculously hard.
Oh,
Oh, we all laughed against Lucia, and all of that skill could have been spent learning how to deal with more Ken bullshit.
that's the other thing about team tournaments. You never know who you're gonna fight, so despite knowing everyone in the other team.
Yo, Fish, the commentary was mostly saying about like what an excellent zoner you are while you rush him down.
So this
I'm
could be a
excited for
huge
Street Fighter.
momentum match for Team Rise though. Still, he actually
agree.
like clutched this out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Steelsley,
yeah,
he
yeah.
took the hat off. He took the hat off. He's serious business. Look at the bananas.
Oh, costume codes out here.
Mika wearing the jersey too. Not Mika, sorry, not Ashiko. Yeah, no, this would be a huge get for Team Rise.
So far, Steelsy is definitely
He's doing his job.
successful game plan of keeping her out, but it only takes one, Patrick. It only takes one.
I was gonna say that's the trick about Mika. You're winning till you're not.
Yep, it only takes one.
She's got that
Oh, we're back to
Potemkin
neutral.
energy,
Yep.
and we're back to the corner.
Yep, we're gonna have a lot of swings
Oh!
like that. Ooh,
Very good
big
DP.
XDP.
Very good DP.
You gotta make her think about it. You have to make her think about it.
Man, I'll tell you about Dre though. Dre every single game looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Prove to me your meaties are real." And if you can't, you're in trouble. I never can.
I mean, you gotta make people earn trust. You don't have to give it to them for free.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Dre's a great competitor. He's taught me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Using a lot of belly flops to try to mix up the anti-airs too, but still
Yeah,
hasn't bought
yeah.
yet.
Nope.
Oh, he's checking
Steelsy's
that
a-
dash in every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's mad patient as a player. Steelsy is.
But it doesn't matter how patient you are. You can't be patient now.
I say you can't be patient against Mika. She's thrilled that
Yep.
you're patient.
Oh, misses the DP.
Oh, he read it this time. That's gonna
Big
hurt.
Block. I'm sure Mika.
Oh, the
yep,
mix.
And the cross up.
That'll be death.
I don't blame him for choosing. You have to choose, but
Yep.
On the same side, I do think Mika probably has been DP'd on that V trigger activation before. She's probably looking for it.
I think I would have went for the reversal there. Say fuck it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
V reversal is
And
a
that's-
strong play here.
And that's when she grabs you.
And that's when your soul breaks.
And that's the nature of the Mika beast. Talking to him.
Oh, you can't get. Oh, he ate all of that.
Yup.
Good jab.
Lotta-
Good jab on the standing hard, the heavy kick. That was so smart.
And great patience from Steelsy. I think Dre was obviously looking for a throw there, or a jump out. I mean, sorry, a jump out. But
He was going to throw himself upward.
Exactly.
Oh, nice backdash right there.
Got something out of that value there. That was very good on Steelsy. But that's a jump in
Yeah,
for a bit of
Big jump in
damage.
for Mika. Yeah, more than a bit, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the
Nice
V trigger
DT2
too, and the follow.
Yeah.
Not quite enough, but great situation. I'm telling you, those meaties better be crisp.
What did you say, Panther? You test your meaties, but
Mm-hmm.
and Steelsy, not discouraged by that baited EXDP, still represents the option, which is what you're supposed to do in that situation. I think.
Exactly. I think Steelsy's doing a
Don't
great
show
job of not
fear.
getting conditioned. Exactly.
He's controlling that space. Doesn't want to go in, just wants to. Oof. Wants to throw, unfortunately. And Mika time. Yep, thick throw.
I'm gonna give the tech. I'm gonna give the tech to Team Rise really quick. Dre was gonna make you eat like blocks forever and ever, and then in one of the rounds later, he pulls out all the grabs at once, and it's probably gonna be next round, or maybe it's now.
There are
That's
a lot
death.
of grabs, but the stun was definitely with forward fierce, so they weren't all grabs.
One to keep him honest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's letting
But
him give
after
me
a
that
round
rock
like-
kick too much.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. You want to challenge it if you can.
There's the jump in. Oh my god, that damage is hideous.
Yep. Oof. Ops to the super. Nice. Mash it after the +3 because you have to do it sometimes. Last stand for Steelsy. Yeah, that was a lot to overcome there. But Steelsy played at a really commanding neutral during that game sometimes, but Dre got in and Dre made it count for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, once Dre starts that pressure, it is rough to turn it around.
Yep.
Excellent
He
effort
just-
from Steelsy.
Dre was pretty consistently right though.
Yeah, Dre, you often feel like you're beaten in the first round. You're often feeling like that life lead looks pretty favorable, but that is the download. Our Lord and Dravier. Love it.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and give that other nod for Johnny to Jemenez. So now it's 4-4 apiece.
Okay.
For future reference for everybody who's listening, if you know, like Paptar let me know Southpaw was unable to make it, so he was able to adjust. Just let me know if you can beforehand. That way we can adjust, so there won't be situations where you won't be down one.
All right, Pines, Fish, and Flores. Time to rally the troops.
Yeah, even game 3v3. It's gonna be Flores, Pines, and Fish on Team Rise, and Z-Force
Alright, Flores
player
is coming
Dre
in.
Day. Ooh, nice.
I'd give Flores two compliments real quick. One is Flores has just like a level of positivity that makes the whole Discord a better place. Just like big shout outs to Flores. But also, I've got to grind with Flores one of his rank sessions, and he's a quick study. Coward was there just like, hey, do this Sakura stuff, and he just did it. Like that very quick to integrate feedback into his play.
Nice, nice.
And they keeping Dre in. I guess they breaking around the gauntlet.
We're putting the pedal to the metal here.
Yeah, Mika time.
I know it was important to Jimmy that everybody got to get some stage time, and I think at this point, everybody's been out there, so
Yep.
The man from France, staying up late. Shoutouts to the Euro players for staying awake, dude.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, boomers, because there's rumors of some
Netherlands,
EU
not France.
action.
Netherlands.
Sorry. Oh my God, I even know that. Floris. I saw the red, white, and blue, and I had my head tilted sideways, so I just put it together. Like, you know how it goes.
Interesting OS, but all right.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's not
It's
the
on
first
me.
time.
It's just you have such like a beautiful lilt to your speech that I just assumed you were French. You know how it goes. Fisher says that's orange and not red, making fun of my colorblind disability on stream. This man is
Oh.
toxic. I cannot forgive him.
Also the
wrong
orientation.
orientation.
And now he's making fun of my dyslexia. I can't even read, let alone see colors. This guy's a bully and a scourge.
Do it.
You can't option select horizontal, vertical dyslexia.
You say that I can't fish, but I think I just did.
Hey, new text discovered every day.
Exactly.
Wow, the stun already.
Yeah,
Gosh.
89 second stun.
This is
Yeah.
the Mika experience.
Oh.
This is the Mika experience.
Well, it's okay. There's more than one round. There's
Exactly.
fine.
Exactly.
Ooh, nice EX dive kick.
I like that a lot. Floris, I was saying about Floris' Sakura, and he's playing Cammy too. I got everything wrong about this individual.
Uh,
I think he
The
recently
microphone
picked up.
combo.
From what I've been seeing, he recently picked up Cammy, trying to learn her.
Okay.
nice.
Thanks for the
nice,
save.
nice.
Thanks for the save, KG. I swear I know a couple things about Street Fighter.
Oh,
Ooh, the reaction. Wingless airplane.
beautiful wingless airplane on the dive kick.
Yeah, Gio, this is the Mika blender after it was toned down.
Yeah, believe it or not, she used to be better.
There was an unholy season called was it 1 or 2, where she was just the undisputed GOAT?
One was crazy. She had like the mid-screen
Yeah.
wall bounce.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. One of the
Even
reasons like
just
this
an
game is
invisible wall.
ridiculous.
Exactly. I don't need to throw you to the corner. I just brought the corner to you, dog.
Flores finds an early G6K.
Ooh.
I think Floris is nice
Nice
jump.
jump.
Huge.
Yeah. That's one of the most
I'm gonna-
rewarding options to get against Mika too, because look at all the life.
Absolutely. Those wingless airplanes are so perfect. That's actually really impressive.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Flores has got to challenge those. I know that I'm saying like it's easy, but like you got to challenge some of those dashes. Huge part of Street Fighter V is checking dashes with your quick normals. Mika's is fast too. I don't know how many frames it is up, but I would guess shy of 20. I would guess shy of 19. I would guess
Yeah.
north of 15.
It's hard though, and she also has that drop kick to threaten you if you're getting a little
Oh.
too antsy with your buttons. Oh,
I feel like Dre is hungry for dinner and he wants to get this done as fast as humanly possible.
Yep.
Fun fact that I learned literally a day ago: Mika has a different throw on you if you're crouching.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like through
It has different
animation or
properties.
okay.
Like a different throw with different properties. It's the same input.
Quick 2A from Dre though, but shout out to Flores for getting a few good neutral interactions in, and you know.
Big love to Flores. Always big love to
Yeah.
Flores, who is from the Netherlands, I get.
You got it.
Rumors have it.
All
And if
right.
that flag is orange, I am actually colorblind.
Hey, down to the last two for RiseMix.
Yep.
We got pines and fish.
An interesting choice from Jimmy's team too. Do you keep Dre in while he's hot, or do you swap him out?
And they're bringing fish back in.
Rise mentioned the absence of one southpaw right now, setting up the diamond player who is but a ghost, a figment of our imaginations.
Not to mention that Spooky loss was heartbreaking. That would have been a huge momentum shift for them as well.
That's true. That's facts.
Yeah. Keeping Dre in, it looks like. It's gonna be an interesting match though. Big Normals man versus Stubby Grappler Girl.
We're gonna see if Mika, if Dre happens to know the Dawson matchup, which I can confirm that he does. So, Fish, you gotta put your head between your knees and kiss yourself goodbye. I'm just talking smack. You got there's always a chance. We got the same health bars. You got to deplete the same amount of health every time. Well, with give or take 150. I like the tracksuit. Is that Jay Shiza, aka J.C. aka the Dalsum Wizard, lurking in the chat? What's up, buddy? That is the individual who taught me the Dalsum matchup via the percussion method of beating my face concave.
Fish finding the good neutral folks to start it off.
Fish doing some work, baby. Let's go.
Yep, half the life gone. Perfect anti-air on the fireball. Oh, and gets teleport in.
Ooh, nice head of air.
Ooh, nice air to air.
Oh, Fish
but it
making
only
me
takes
look
one.
foolish.
It only takes
That's
one.
true. That's true. We're in the blender now.
Counter hit.
Oh, that anti-air was an unfortunate one to not get.
It only takes one, and now we're even. Oh, big punish though.
Oh, let's go.
Wow.
Big
Way to go,
punish.
Fish. Let's go.
This could be what this team needs. It's only one round.
Oh, it
though.
is. It is. If you take this one, that's a huge get.
Slide.
And
Nice
Dawson doesn't get
dash.
that fang energy.
bad
Nobody
slide,
wants to
though.
play against this.
Ooh, but here comes Dre with the offense.
Good.
Less stun bar.
Yeah, and that should be it because
That might be stun, yeah?
Yeah.
That is one of the most ridiculous moves in this game.
Mm-hmm. And just like that.
Just like this, Fish wins this. He's banned for the beginning tournament.
Ooh, that was an interesting hitbox.
I'd give the same compliment to Fish that I'd give to Durag main. Which is if you play enough fighting games, like it's gonna translate. Like you're just gonna be able
Wake
to
up
do some
super
stuff.
looks like it's gonna hit the dash.
Nice challenge
Ooh,
on the
nice
Good call
top kick.
out. Good challenge. When 3 people tell you it's a nice challenge, you know it's a nice challenge.
Interestingly though, I've seen this a few times, but the Mika crouching fierce seems to interact with Dalsum's buttons weirdly. It hits really early, it looks like. Which I guess makes sense because like a traveling hitbox, but I wonder if he's using that intentionally.
You can't tell, but I'm stroking my beard, thinking pensively, because I feel like that is probably accurate. Jay says he knows the Mika blender well.
But first game of Dre Day.
Oh, what a trade.
See, there it is.
Using that fireball to keep him honest. Such an interesting choice of when to go in with the Dalsum teleport because you were committing to a new lifestyle. That said, he's good at it.
See?
Wow!
I'm telling you.
You seen those gifs where like you command grab the limbs because that's the most satisfying thing in the world. The mix, the schmix.
Oh, nice challenge. How's Beachger up? Uh-oh.
Doesn't quite have super.
Yeah.
I
The super armor on that peach.
Which, for the record, goes through Fong's traps, he said, weeping into his hands. Making good use of the extended normals.
Ooh. He's been fighting a lot of these air-to-air blasts.
This is why I can't play a grapple. You gotta be too patient. I just want to do stuff. That's that command grab for crouchers. Not command grab, sorry,
Yeah.
regular grab. I'm getting burned. I'm getting burned alive. But Dre's not.
Ooh, you can throw that?
Apparently, yes. This is a learning lesson.
Yeah, reset. Yeah.
One from stun. Makes the right guess.
Nice. The one time he doesn't normal throws, the one time he gets jumped. Oh, and the challenges. But yeah, Peach is such a good option.
Yes, for
in the
game.
scramble.
Shout outs to Fish, man. Well played. Well played. I'm impressed.
Yeah, he
That
was holding the
training,
neutrals
that
down for sure.
whew, he really was. Dre had to work for those.
Giving Dre a little bit of the experience of what it's like to fight his poison. Just getting clipped from mid screen all the time.
Alright, this down to Pines. Can Pines clutch this out? Gotta anchor this.
Yup. Pines has to go through three people if he wants to bring this back.
If you do it though, Pines, you're officially diamond at the least, bro.
Yeah, you're the hero if you do this.
Turn on the music you need right now. Like, take a second before you ready up. Like, go get the boombox, turn it on.
Yeah, Pines. Right now, you're the main character.
Also, huge shout out to Pines too. Like he took.
Big
First
shout
it was going to be Rise, and Rise fell sick. Southpaw had something to take care of. He fortunately couldn't make it, so Pines stepped up. Like, all right, I got this. So huge shout out to Pines for like taking over, try to run things down for his team.
Yeah, shout out to Pines.
You're sick. You're supposed to be asleep.
If you do, that means I'm back at the tournament, by the way, right? Just a reminder. Not that I'm gonna beat you. Yeah, big shout outs, yeah, for sure to Pines.
All right, Dre's staying on.
I say, if Fish calls me, I'm gonna call him out. He's quitting on his boy right now. Pines hasn't played yet, man. There's a whole game left. RiseMix, I'm a commentator. Who even are you, bro? Get out of here. I don't play this game. I'm a Street Fighter 6 player.
You don't get to say that while I'm here. All right, big anti-air to start it off.
I don't want to be a traitor to Team Jimmy, but I'm cheering for Pines.
I mean,
The
I
underdog.
went.
Oh, did lose?
I think he
lose control?
dropped. I think he dropped his stuff. But Dre doesn't care. Dre smells blood.
Yeah, Dre just running Oki. Dre's like, I can't believe all my mix-ups are working.
Wow, this guy can't guess anything right.
You got it. Nice mix, Dre.
Wait, he
Yo,
needs,
Pine says needed a hole.
yeah, he needed it. Okay. He's not. Yeah, he's not back yet. Okay, all right.
Okay, he's
they
back.
ready.
He's back. He's back.
Oh, you better get in there. Don't let him.
That crap is charged now, bro. Don't get grabbed.
Imagine Pines gives away the first round and takes the whole thing. Reverses.
That's a flex, bro. That's a flex.
Imagine the world where that happens.
Bro, I'm just gonna give you even more shout outs to Pines. This man's on stream and says, I gotta take care of my kid. That's you're a good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
My
Pines.
kid's gonna die choking, dude. I don't care.
Look, yeah.
Bro, when I'm the anchor, like, bro, like.
I'm the anchor kid. You better unchoke yourself, dog.
Figure one out here. What's
Before anyone
mix-up?
calls
It's only
DCFS, I don't
throws,
have
so-
a kid.
Oh, good
Let's go.
start.
Let's go, Pines.
Let's go. Oh, is that a reset?
That's round,
Optimal
baby.
Let's go. He didn't need that first round. He did not need that first round.
Yo, Pines does this every game. He just stands there in the first round. Just he stares at you through the internet. He's like, I don't care. I don't care at all. I came here to EXDP.
Shoutouts to the dude that just stands there in ranked, and you give him like 2 seconds, and then he just dashes up and does a full combo to you.
By shoutouts, do you mean Eternal Damnation? Because that guy's the worst. I got Abigail the other day.
Unfortunately, covers the V shift with that option.
All right, Pines, buddy. Hold the line, man.
Yeah. This is the time, though. He's taking care of the kid. It's a new
Right.
game. It's.
What y'all don't know is that Pines doesn't even have a kid. It's a fake OS.
All right, Drade one game away from winning it for his team, along with everyone who helped him on the way. Of course.
Dre and nobody else has done a fine job, says Nora, the most BM person on the planet.
I was like, that sounds kind of weird for me to say. I'll throw that in there. Oh, knockdown though.
I love it. Dre does not respect. You got to make him respect your pressure. I love it.
Dude, you love it till it's happening to you. You're like, please believe me, I'm actually good at video games. I'm trying really hard. This
Actually,
lesson
the
was
final
solid.
round of this event.
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
Gets right
That was
to
easy.
him. Oh, I think that was baiting the EX upper. So you just backed up. And
There's
it is.
the DP.
And
There's the DP. The Pine Special.
Yo, just go in.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
that
one
hit.
more meter.
Oh.
I believe. If he gets one more bar, he can win. I believe.
I believe.
Oh, nice bait right there.
Good wingless though. Good
That was a
wingless
great
though.
one. Okay, you have a bar. You can win.
He's
this.
got it. He's got it. Let's go.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
Oh, let's go.
We take it.
I'm sorry for being biased here. I'm
No, we're all biased here, dude. I'm on the team and I'm biased.
I want to see more games. I want to see more games.
Oh, good games. Good games.
Great play from both players.
Beautiful work, everybody.
That was fun. I love this. This was fun. This turned out to be like
Fun.
I'm sad that we had some people. Unfortunately, some events happened, but it still turned out to be really well. I loved it.
Yeah, 100%. Shout outs to the competitors from both teams. Really, really great games across the board. Shout outs to everybody who stepped in to kind of help out while Rise gets through a tough time. Big shout outs to Pines. Big shout outs to Fish. Great job to everybody. Jimmy, obviously, like just low key, one of the greatest coaches to play this game. It's been fun.
Yeah, that was. I was watching both of y'all chats and seeing what Jimmy was doing. I was like, that's a cheat code right there. Come on, like he just. Oh, you have issue with this character? Let me give you full detail with video description on what to do against this certain setup.
Here are 4 videos of ways you can stop one move.
That's the great thing about this, because regardless of what team won, I think both teams really took the opportunity to help each other out and help everyone level up, which is I think the true W of the event.
Big agree.
All right, so before we cut out, I'm gonna once again show what the Guilty Gear BFN is gonna look like. And that'll be next Friday. Same time next Friday.
Dude.
That's gonna be crazy.
All right, any last word for you guys?
Just appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you, KG. Appreciate you, Nora. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Appreciate you for running the event, KG. Appreciate all the players coming out and the coaches helping out their team to make it a fun event. And shout out to Papter for being my co-commentator. And yeah, that's about it.
Sounds good, guys. All right, we will see y'all next week. And also next week is Boomers. We're bringing the Boomers tournament back. And the week after that, we're going to have Magic Pixel, which the beginner tournament for both Street Fighter and Guilty Gear is going to be the Friday, like 2 Fridays from now. But anyway, we will see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.